Mission Workshop Rhake. I gotta keep it 100 right now. This pack has been out for a couple of years and I'm just getting my hands on it. And I got to admit that it's probably one of the better Rolltop backpacks out there. And the reason why I say that is because of the accessibility, the organization that this pack actually offers. We're gonna do some of the specs. I'm gonna take you to some of the cooler sections or the things that I found that are most useful, and then I'm gonna walk all the way around the pack so you don't miss a thing. All right, 22 liters is this pack right here. It's a great size for everyday carry. The Rolltop thing is all about weather resistance, right? Weather resistance, keeping that water, that snow, that whatever comes from the sky out of your pack and out of the stuff that you carry inside of your pack right here. So the dimensions, if we were gonna take a ruler and a tape measure to this pack right here, it's 21 inches tall, it's 13 inches wide, and it can expand out to 5 inches. Now, if you're asking me about the materials on the outside of this pack, it is a high tenacity 500D nylon. That high tenacity just makes it sound so good, right? So I actually like the material. It reminds me a lot of like a regular 500D Cordura on the outside of this pack, right? Mission Workshop makes their stuff in the USA, all right? So I know some folks are into that kind of thing. It actually reflects in the quality of this pack right here. The stiction is pretty damn good, all right? So I said I was gonna take you to some of the things that I like the most or the coolest sections. I'm getting kind of old, so I might as well say the things that I like the most about this pack. And it's gotta be these odd, like, little, you know, pockets in the front right here. It kind of looks like it's gonna open up and just be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's got an excellent system right here for organization. So we got these two buckles right here. These buckles not only kind of keep these wings, I'll call them wings, in, but they also act as your compression straps for the pack, kind of making this load smaller. So when you get into these two separate sections, you have AquaGuard zippers that run all the way around. The zippers are a little smaller. I would say that they're like a number 5. They are AquaGuard, so they will keep that water out. So, and they don't zip, they zip. This one zips only to here, right? So then you can open this section up, and you guys know, you know, one of my favorite things. If you haven't seen that video, go back one video and check out some of my favorite things. The Evergoods Cap 1 is one of my favorite things, and I use it all the time in a lot of my packs. This is a great little everyday carry electronic organizer, so that fit perfectly in this section right here. And you can kind of see the interior lining in this pack, very heavy duty. Like the lining, it's got a good feel to it. And then the most important part is that they gave you a really functional pocket right here. A lot of space, you can put some items in there. It kind of almost wraps around the bag, so very functional, and it's right here in the front. I like that. It's right here in the front. That thing fits in there, and then I can zip that whole thing up. Now on the other side, they did something different, and I like it a lot. So when you unzip this one, it kind of folds all the way out. Like that one had just like a 3/4 opening. This one is almost like a lay flat opening, so you could get to all your organization. You have, oh damn, it's actually 4 pockets right here. So you have a pocket here, a little small pocket. The mesh in here is a softer mesh. Softer mesh, it got some expansion, some spandex feel to it. I was looking for the word. So, and you have a keychain spot where I put, like, you know, my truck keys up there. So you have a pocket, a slip pocket in the back, and then a pocket right here. And then down here you have a larger pocket with a slip pocket in the back. And then on the wing itself, you have a pocket where I just stuck in my sunglasses, a perfect spot to have the sunglasses right in the front of the bag. And you can almost put like another organizer over here, a little smaller organizer or something like that. Great little organizational setup in the front of this pack right here. I wouldn't change a thing. I really like the way that they did this. With the two sides, kind of went with a different thought. AquaGuard zippers to keep everything kind of dry in here. Yes, sir. They doing their thing on this bag right here. So let's move on to the next thing that I got to report back that I really like about this pack. And it's gotta be the shoulder straps. They're not overly padded, but the width of these shoulder straps really makes up for the comfort of them. So I like when companies, they do like 3 separate ways. Like companies can go really wide, or really dense cushion, or really wide and dense cushion. Those are the 3 types of shoulder straps that I like. This one went really wide and decent cushion, right? So it's very comfortable. You have the Mission Workshop branding right there, the, was it 4 X's, and it kind of like spells out Mission Workshop. So that's how that actually works. Really, really wide. Got your sternum strap here. I don't like the sternum strap, I will say that, because there's no real way to lock it in. So the default position for the sternum strap is at the bottom. So I don't like that. You might be taking a look at these rails right here. They call these the Arvik rails. This is a place where you can attach some additional things that Mission Workshop sells. So you can attach different accessories there, and kind of goes back down to some regular shoulder straps. Those are the 2 things that I think that really have this bag stand out from the rest. Now let's walk around the rest of the bag. So down at the bottom, you have a little pig snout, or a place where you can attach your bike light right down there at the bottom. Now, Mission Workshop is a company that caters a lot to the cyclists, folks that ride bikes. So that's why you have certain things like the Rolltop feature and, a place to attach your bike light. Down here at the bottom, this is actually a quick access pocket, and it's probably one of the best outside, like an external pocket that you can get to down here at the bottom. So for me, I put in there my Benchmade bug out in the carbon fiber, which is my favorite knife right now, and also my favorite flashlight right now, which was really been for a little bit, the Lumitop EDC tool flashlight in AA. Great budget flashlight. So those 2 things live down here in this pocket. This pocket itself has a lot of space to put different little items in. So I can stick those things down there, and they're very easy to grab on the go. As we move up, they got another pocket right here above our 2 organizational pockets, the wings that we just talked about. So you have a flap right here. So you move this flap up, and we have an Aquaguard zipper right here. You unzip. This pocket is deep. It's deep enough that you could put a tablet or a small laptop in it. For me, I just put the GoRuck wire dob kit. It's got my patch on it, but that's a great place. And for the wire dob kit, for me, in there, I just put like stationery supplies. So I got my markers, my pens, my scissors, little notepad. Those, that's something that I lay out on the desk when I go to work, so I have all of my stuff with me. But like I said, very deep pocket. Let me kind of show you. Goes almost all up to my forearm, that pocket right there. So I could definitely put in a larger item than just this little organizer, and zip this up. All right. So moving up, as we move up, right, you have the Rolltop. Right? The Rolltop function on backpacks gives you some choices. You can carry a lot of stuff and be able to expand this thing out. So there's a metal G hook right here. Now, one thing about this metal G hook, I will say, it's already starting to show rust, and I didn't use the bag for too long before it started to rust. So maybe they want to think about making this an aluminum G hook instead of like a steel G hook, but that's one thing. There is like a noise factor in these Rolltops. A lot of times when they make Rolltop bags, they use Velcro. This bag uses Velcro. So if you're in the office, you're going to hear, yeah, so you can get inside the Rolltop. But once you unroll it, you do have a lot of space up there. So you could pack this whole bag out like, oh my God. I don't know, it might expand to like close to 30 liters if you are accounting for the top section of this bag right here. So in there, I just stuck in my umbrella. We gotta have a matching set. So I got the cap 2 in there, cap 1 on the outside, cap 2 on the inside. That's how I roll. Inside you continue with that gray lining. Very simple in the inside of this bag. There's only one pocket, and that's another place where you could probably put a tablet inside. So that's pretty cool. Not too bad of a, you know, a crumple factor in this bag. It's actually pretty good. You do have some Mission Workshop branding up the top of the lid here, and it's got the US flag letting you know it's made in the USA. So some folks are really into that. For me, it really doesn't matter where a product is made as long as it's quality and it's good. That's what I'm about. So to roll it back up, you kind of, you know, cut it, and then you roll it, and then you put this flat piece over top of it. And I think it turns into a really good little, you know, closed system. It actually looks pretty good right there. And then you take the G-hook and put over it. Not in love with that G-hook. Let's flip around to the back. You do have a grab handle here, stitched in well. Nice nylon stitching right here. It's got like a tubular pad that's inside of the grab handle itself. Feels really good. I'm not complaining about it. Let's move around. There actually are some pockets on the back, and there's one thing that's pretty damn inventive. It wasn't one of my favorite things, but it's pretty damn inventive, right? So you have a zipper right here. I like the way that they did. This is a laptop compartment right here on the side. I like the way that they did this, right? So you don't have to mess with the shoulder straps since the zipper line is outside of the shoulder straps entirely. So in there you could put, I think you could put a 17-inch laptop. This is a 15-inch Dell XPS. It fits in there with no problem. Now, let's check the suspension, because that's one thing that I failed to do. Not really suspended off the bottom, guys. So you need to be careful if you're gonna put this, you know, you're gonna put your laptop in there. You gotta be careful putting it down. But I appreciate the size of the section itself, because my laptop definitely has another 2 or 3 inches of room, headspace in there. Now, the creative of the creative things that I was talking about. Over here, I thought this was gonna be one of those pockets where they like put like a passport in there. No, it's not that. So there's a little elastic pocket right here, and I was like, what is that? I got a water bottle right here. This is the Camelback Shoot, 32 ounce, I think it is. So you stick this in this little pocket, and it's kind of odd because it doesn't have any like straight up rigidity of this pocket, so you got to kind of work it in, right? And then once you work it in, it does have like this keeper, so it holds it. You got a water bottle pocket, guys. I've never seen that on a bag before. So you got a water bottle pocket out of the way of the back panel, and you know, it's just a nice little water bottle pocket. If you want to, you can put a larger water bottle in there and use it. And when you don't need it, you pull it out, take the little pocket, stick it back in, and you zip it up. It's excellent. Got zipper garages here. Zipper garages for, I think, the majority of the vertical zippers. So zipper garages for all of the vertical zippers. That is cool. Let's talk about the back panel before we get out of here. Nothing, I mean, it is pretty decent, right? It was very comfortable. I got to admit that this pack was very comfortable carrying it. So you have 2 little, you know, cushion. So, you know, they hit the sides of your back on either side. You got a pass through right here for some air flow to go through. You know, just some regular mesh. You do have like a luggage pass through on the lumbar section of the pack down here. So when you want to carry your, you know, your rake with your roller bag, you can do that really easily. So very cool, very cool. Now, we can't get out of here without talking about the price of this bag. Now, remember, we're talking about USA made. Whenever you hear USA made, my experience, it doesn't happen all the time. Nothing happens all the time. But my experience, usually the price is going to go up. This pack right here, when I spec'd it out or looked at it, it was 415 bucks. It's really expensive. And I think I can't say I really like this pack. It's very comfortable. I don't have any major complaints. It's just like, ooh, that price is pretty high. So I can't call it because I like the pack so much, but I do wish it was a little bit cheaper. But you know, I don't set prices. I don't know how much materials cost. I don't know how much the labor costs. Maybe that's the price they're asking for it. Guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel. Why not? It's totally free, guys. Come on in. And if you've got a question, leave it down there in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for everybody that watched, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.